Hey everybody, week 4 update, a lot of exciting things going on. First of all, we had, starting from Thursday, we went to the Moonshot Challenge, and I'd like to kick things off by saying won crowd favorite and best pitch award. So seeing these photos right here, it's really fun. Thanks for all my friends that came out and supported me. If you're curious about the idea, I'll share probably in a later video, but as far as I don't know, we should be concerned. I had a great time and it was a great experience. If anyone wants to ever pitch like an idea, just to be creative and put yourself out there is my only suggestion. And if there are any local events that ever offer those opportunities, I think it's always a great practice and great experience just to be a part of that, even if you're in the audience just listening to other ideas. That was Thursday. I know we kind of just dove right into it today. I'm aware that I have limited time to actually record these on the weekend. So again, this is going to be posted on Friday, even though I'm actually recording this on Thursday in week 5. Let's see my calendar. My calendar for last week, I already went over Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, sorry. In the last video, you can check out here in this tag up here, or up here, I don't know, whichever section it is. I think it's up here, yeah. But that was last week. So now we talk about doing Thursday and Friday, in which case, just went over Thursday, it's February 4th. Now February 5th, Friday was, what did I do on Friday? I had a lot of homework due on Friday, so I definitely had to do a lot of homework. 364 homework, 440 homework, Stat 511 homework. And luckily, 364 homework got extended to the following Monday. So Monday of this week. That was kind of nice. But I also had 438 homework and 555 homework due. So it wasn't as nice as it seems. I have no idea what else I did this past week, not gonna lie. Wow, I really don't know what I did. You know what, we're just gonna go through Saturday till Wednesday now. Okay, sorry, let's go back to it. Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? I'm not too sure what I did on Saturday. Woke up, I'll take a look at my photos just to see, because I'm really not sure. Oh, Saturday, because I had won best pitch and crowd favorite, I took my friends out to dinner. So we went to Peppercorn's Kitchen. It was Asian cuisine. Some photos are here just for food for thought, unironically. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, and it's nice to have once in a while because I do miss Asian food and there's not much here. That was Saturday. Sunday, I really didn't do anything Sunday. Church. Homework, yeah, I did do some homework. I went to Epic Leadership in the evening, and right after that, I'm not sure what I did. I know I went back home to do more homework. I'm not sure if I went anywhere else. I don't think I went to dinner anywhere either on Sunday night. So I think that's Sunday. Monday morning, went into lab, yes, and finally got some software access to work because the IT was kind of fidgety for the past week or two. So that was great. Came home 4:40, 5:55, 5:39, and then I finished homework and submitted that. Started studying for my exam yesterday, Wednesday. So Tuesday morning, I didn't go to lab because I needed to study. So I created my cheat sheet, first page, and studied. Went to 4:38 in the afternoon. Oh, I also had discipleship with Jonathan earlier in the day at like 2 p.m. Then Tuesday evening, I just stayed up and studied for the rest of the night. Really, that's really all I did. Wednesday morning, yeah, I'm not missing anything. Wednesday morning, I didn't do anything either. I didn't go to lab because I needed to study because it was day of exam. So I studied the entire day, went to 4:40, but realized I forgot my Apple Pencil, so I didn't go to 55. I went home, got my Apple Pencil, studied more, went to 5:39, then had Purdue Space Day interview because I wanted to volunteer for next semester on leadership. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna volunteer regardless, but think it'd be fun to step up a little bit. Went to MSc with Aron, and we just kind of chilled and studied for 438. 438 was at 8 p.m. till 9:30. It's a pretty rough exam. No one finished, but besides the point, like there's definitely a time crunch exam. It was definitely kind of rough, yeah. That brings us to today, really. That brings us to today. Today is Thursday, February 12th. I went into lab, yes. Gave my presentation. There's a lot of things I need to fix. Yeah. Came home, took a nap. There was no class. I didn't have any class today because yesterday was the exam. Then I went to Salt with Jameson and White, and at the 6:30 this time. And went to PSG, and now I'm home. I'm gonna go study soon. So the plan for the rest of the night is to finish homework, 364, Stat 511, and 440. Finish editing this video, and then go to bed. I won't be up tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I just probably will do homework for most of the day. So there's really not much going on. In terms of anything else that's going on for the rest of the night, really not too much. Like thinking if there could be anything like really important, and nothing really comes to mind. I take that back. I take that back. Do need to update the presentation. Do need to update the email for sponsored tires for PSR. Need to prepare the presentation for SFAB presentation on Saturday, which is Valentine's Day. See, it's kind of awkward that I'm doing these videos like the week after. It's like a last week recap, but I'm not doing it on Sundays, right? I'm doing it the following week. It sucks because I would love to do it on Sundays, but there's really not like an open space that I can usually get a room to do this in. And it's a little bit inconvenient because I would do it in my room, but it just doesn't feel like natural. It doesn't feel right. So I'm still looking for a way to kind of get that flow going on. In terms of actually putting out the video, yes, I obviously will stay true to my word, and a video will be released every single week for the rest of the calendar year. More or less, I am learning a couple of things because I learned from OMG Adrian. He has a way of keeping himself accountable in terms of raw takes and whatnot. He has the rule of 3 takes. Obviously, everything I do here and everything I've done for the past 3 weeks recording this style has been one single take. I edit in post-process and cut out a lot of blank space and dead space, but Adrian does a 3-take rule for, I guess, short film, in the sense that if you're following a script, right, if you go off script, etc., no matter what, you only get 3 takes to finish your product. That way, you're not wasting time repeatedly practicing your script and talking, but it also forces you to become better over time regarding the way that you present yourself and the way that you conduct yourself, building that confidence, building that comfortability to talk to a camera, to talk to an audience, to talk to anyone really. That's something that if I do jump back into short-term content creation, I will definitely follow. I don't know when that will happen because I am kind of busy. So let's not worry about that. I think there's some new transitions that you might have seen in this video here and there. Instead of just zooming in and zoom back out like right now, I actually learned like the inverted flash transition. I think it's so cool, but it's mainly used for flashy like intro, outros, motion transitions compared to a static transition like this. Static transitions, you usually like to keep it simple, in my opinion, right? I'm no expert on any of this, so take my word with a grain of salt. But I'm still learning, and I want to incorporate more and more things. Last week's video took me about an hour or so to edit. This week's video, I hope it takes me a little bit less. I want to get better and better and create a better workflow to create more and more interesting and engaging content. At the end of the day, it is for myself, it is for my own benefit, and it's for my documentation on how exactly my year went. Not sure yet if I will like wrap everything up in a nice bow tie at the end of the year, but I'm certainly excited to see how I'm gonna grow, and just keeping a note to myself every day that I'm putting in the effort to actually do this, and I won't give up until I set the next bar, set the next standard goal. I would also like to share, I guess, the verse of the day today, February 12th, right? Philippians 4:13, one of the most famous verses of the day. Of all time, right? I can do all things through him who gives me strength. This is in the NIV version. That's crazy that this was the verse of the day, but so happy to share that with you guys. And just have a blessed day, y'all. Really. Looking forward to next week's update, and I'll see you guys later.